The CDC makes a surprise entrance. Carnival is doing some amazing things, and Virgin Voyages has some news that it wants to share with us. What do we got to talk about? Just stay tuned and find out here on the Word of the Day with Jay. What's going on, everybody? It's the Word of the Day with Jay, and I'm your host, Julian, from the warehouse. So, Carnival doing some amazing things out there on the high seas. First thing I want to talk about is an event that happened with Carnival for an actual family. So, Carnival had actually saved this family that was stranded in Aruba. They were actually stuck down there for about 3 weeks, and they were not even on any Carnival ship. They went down to Aruba to go on a family vacation. It was a family of 5. And when they got down there, they had the great time. But when it came time for them to get back onto the plane to go home, they couldn't, because they had a child who had a specific situation, and he couldn't necessarily get on the plane. And the captain of the plane told them, hey, I can't allow this to happen on the plane, so I have to ask you guys to disembark. That being the case, once they disembarked, they were actually stranded back in Aruba for about 3 weeks, which is devastating. They were wondering how they were going to get home, and they reached out to the U.S. consulate. The U.S. consulate was in coordination with the Carnival Mardi Gras, and it actually helped them. The Carnival Mardi Gras got them back to Miami and took them to, and another agency took them back to New Jersey. Yeah, so I thought that was pretty amazing of Carnival to step in and, be that person that saw this child and this family in need, but more specifically the child. He had, like I said, a specific situation. I'm not going to name it because it's not my place to name. But they were friendly with it. They said, awesome, we'll take care of it. We understand you have a specific issue, and they got this family back nice and safe. I commend Carnival for that. That's a pretty good, that's a baller move right there. So, the second thing with Carnival, if everybody remembers the Carnival Freedom, it was actually stuck in Grand Bahama's shipyard, which is in Freeport. It had a fire. If you remember from one of my videos a couple weeks ago, I mentioned that there was a fire on board. Nobody got hurt. People were able to get on and off the ship while it was stuck in Grand Turk, but the ship couldn't leave Grand Turk itself. So the Carnival Conquest had to go pick those people up that were stranded in Grand Turk, and it took them back to Miami. Which those people, like I said, nobody got hurt. They got back. It added another 2 days to their sailing, and they got home safe and sound. All is well that ends well. I thought that was an amazing thing. However, we are going to talk about the look of the Carnival Freedom, because it underwent some repairs in that shipyard, and the funnel or the fin is now just a regular cone shape. It doesn't have the two actual tails sticking out from the side. It doesn't have that anymore. It looks really old school and kind of retro looking. I think that's awesome. If they stick with it, I wouldn't mind it, because I'm actually trying to get on the Carnival Freedom here soon, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, so they stuck with that look, and it looks like it's gonna be, something to stick around. Also, Virgin Voyages. They were supposed to launch a ship here in 2022, but they cannot due to some shortages of the crew and some international issues with Eastern Europe. I think it's probably COVID related. They can't launch the ship just yet, but they are going to launch the ship in 2023 for sure, and it'll be in May of 2023. It's going to be called the Resilient Lady, and it's going to add the third. It's going to be the third ship to the Virgin Voyages fleet. Now, when it does get to actually start sailing, it'll be sailing mostly in the Mediterranean. So if anybody's interested in going on those cruises, make sure you pay attention to Virgin Voyages docket. Also, it caused some cancellations for the people that were supposed to be getting on it here in 2022 and early 2023. So those people are getting definitely compensated. And what's happening is, if they were supposed to be getting on that ship, they got two options. They can get on with another ship. They can get on it just at a later date in 2023, but they're gonna get it with an option of a $200% onboard credit with Virgin Voyages, or they get to go get their full refund plus a 25% onboard credit. If they go with the 200% onboard credit, they get another additional sailing for free with Virgin Voyages as well. I thought that was a really, really good kick from Virgin Voyages to give their customers back that type of incentive and to reimburse them in that way. I thought that was really awesome. Next thing I want to get into, the CDC. Haha. Okay, so hopefully this is infectious, because it would save a lot of people hassle and money and time. So the CDC actually has dropped the requirement for you to get COVID tested for international travel. That brings a lot more people into the States now, allowing them to come over and not have to worry about getting a test prior to travel, and then getting another test before you get on a cruise ship. It's going to open up a big door for cruising, because I mean, heck, you didn't have this slot of people. A large amount of people want to come and cruise out of America for some reason, and now the door is wide open for them to say, you know what, I can get to America a lot easier now because of the COVID test I don't have to worry about it anymore, and now they can just come here, get their test for the cruise, and then get on. It's a lot different now. Now, if the cruise lines follow suit, that means that the testing would have to go away completely. And I think that cruising should actually follow that, in my opinion, because it would, like I said, it's going to take away a lot of the hassle. If it's doing it for a large amount of people internationally, why wouldn't it do it for this small niche of people getting on cruise ships? And these cruise ships are going to be doing a lot better here in the future. I know the stocks for airlines went up completely as soon as people started, as soon as they dropped the requirement. That's awesome. I know some people's pockets are feeling a lot better now. But yeah, the requirement's gone, and the next step is to get cruise lines to do it. It doesn't seem like an impossible thing if everybody just follows the guidelines on cruising in the first place, like we have, in order to go cruising, period. Yeah, it shouldn't be an impossible thing. I think that together we can all do this, and it'll be, it'll be a great time back on the cruise ships, and it'll be back in full swing. At this time, I would like to say, if you're getting any value and you like staying up to date with cruising, make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe, and comment down below as well. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of this good content.
Alright, let's get back to it.
So, I want to ask you guys, what are some things you guys do when traveling with kids? I'm alluding to something here. Hope you guys can figure that out, but what are some things that you guys do when you travel with kids? I know me personally, we have to have the iPad, plenty of snacks, and we have to bring some special toys to keep that entertainment and that attention locked in, or else it'll be chaos on the road, or even on the cruise ship, or even in the airplane. But yes, headphones as well. Headphones, iPad. Make sure that we have another battery, like a spare battery pack for the iPad, so it doesn't die. We bring some toys that they love and they cherish so much, and we make sure that those are packed up with us. The snacks, we make sure we bring the favorite snacks. We just make sure that we make a checklist of things specifically for baby boy, and then we apply a special checklist to cruising and packing and all of that, but I'll get into that later. Yes, tell me what you guys do for your kids when you're traveling, specifically with cruising, and leave those down in the comment. I want to hear what you guys have to say. All right, guys, this has been your word of the day with Jay. Take care.
Ready? All of my friends, all of my friends, all of my friends, all of my